Golf, the old people's sport. Or wait, is it even a sport? These are things that are typically said about golf. But today I'm going to inform you a little bit more about golf. First, we'll talk about the history of golf, the different types of clubs, and the tournaments that are played. Golf was originated in China, and it's been around for a long, long time, since about 100 BC. According to IGF, or the International Golf Federation, golf became bigger in about the 15th century in Scotland, and it was played with bent wooden sticks and a leather ball stuffed with feathers. It didn't fly very well but that's all they had. Golf, right after it originated, there was an act placed by the king that prevented people from playing sports such as golf and soccer. But this didn't last very long. It only lasted for about 2 years until the act was removed. In about the 1700s, it became popular in the US, and the first set of rules were set in about the mid-1700s. It was originated and it had 22 holes, but then in the mid-1700s they changed it to about 18 holes, which is what is now played. In 1848, they created a new ball with a plastic outside, and on the inside it was dried sap that was cooled into a hard formation. And in about 1893, the ladies' golf became popular because they wanted to join the sport as well. And in about the 1900s, it was played in the Olympics. They created new clubs that were now made out of steel instead of wood, which what they were made out of up until this point. And they created the new golf balls that were made with rubber inside, which is now similar to the ball that we have today. And then in about the 2000s, golf clubs were made out of titanium, which is what we still use now. Now let's go to our second point, the different types of clubs. According to Brent Kelly, there are two different major types of clubs, the woods and the irons. The woods are the ones right here that have the bigger face on them, and these are used for your first hit, which is your drive, and then your hits that are really far from the green. And then your irons are the ones that are the smaller clubs, and they are used to get a loft on your ball, which is where your ball flies high in the air. It's good to have a higher loft when you're closer to the green because then it will fly straight onto the green close to the hole. And in about the 21st century is when the hybrids were starting to be used. It's a mix between the woods and the irons, and it's combined. It has a big club face like a wood, but it's like heavier like an iron is. And this is the type of ball that they used when they first started playing golf, and now this is what a ball looks like now. And for our third point are the different tournaments. There's men's tournaments, and according to Brent Kelly, again, there's the Masters, the US Open, the British Open, and the PGA Championship, which is the Professional Golfers Association. These are all played in between spring and fall. Right now is when the Masters are being played. It was the opening day today. And then the women's are the US Women's, the Women's PGA, which is the Professional Golf Association, the ANA Inspiration, and the EVN Championship. And I found all of these on the LPGA, which is the Ladies Professional Golfers Association. Now to recap. Today I told you a little bit more about the history behind golf, the different clubs that are used in golf and what they are used for, and the different tournaments that are played. So now next time you hear anything about golf, even though it may sound boring, it is interesting to some people.